Yo, what's up everyone? It's Tin back with another video for you guys. Today I'm going to be going over how to make hard-hitting drums and some techniques that I use and play around with to get like a bounce going. And really the first thing when you're making your drums is always to learn the rules before you break them or try to get creative because when it comes down to music, like there really is no rules. Like just really whatever sounds good. Um, you know, I feel like a lot of people like that make music will judge other people's music and kind of catch things that people that listen to music like here and there like they're not gonna catch on to it. So I mean, always start with the basics, the rules first before you decide to go and like do your own thing. So starting off with the usually I like to start off with my clap and hi-hats and then um I go into 808 kick and then I end up filling in the empty space with like open hat or perks or um like triangle, like stuff like that. And counter snares or unique melodies. But so pretty much I'm starting from scratch. I just have my little basic melody here. I'll play it for you right now. Uh, it kind of sounds like 7 a.m. by Lil Uzi Vert. I don't know if you guys caught the resemblance in there, but yeah. Either way, so starting off with just regular trap drums. It's very easy to just start off in the channel rack. You don't have to dive straight in and start clicking in notes because, you know, sometimes it's hard to, figure it out. So pretty much when you're starting with your clap, you're just going to want to do a 3 and a 7, just regular trap. So pretty much you can just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like that. Then when you want to go and make it a 9-bar loop, pretty much you can just grab this tool right here, select over from 3, and then do Control B, and then again, and then one more time. So then you have your 9-bar loop. Simple, just like that. So now for adding my hi-hats, it's pretty simple. Honestly, all you have to do is just right click on here, fill in each 2 steps, and just create a unique bounce from there. So if you want, you can always take some hi-hats out or add some in. So let's see. Then maybe we'll add a roll right here. You can do Control L to make them all the same length. Let's see. Something simple for now. We can always go back and make it more complicated, but you don't want to make it too complicated because then things start getting out of hand and you won't like leave enough space for other instruments. So next thing is I usually do the kick because that'll pretty much lay out like the foundation for my 808. So usually I do this one in the channel rack just because it helps me find out balance, and then I'll go back and add like things like triplets in there or just rolls, make it a little bit more interesting. So I'll play that right now. Start again here. Just you can just randomly click and just, you know, come up with a melody in your head, and then just it's like trial and error. If you don't know any like music theory, personally, I don't really know any music theory. I just kind of whatever I'm feeling, whatever's in my head, you know, whatever I envision, I usually just try to get it down as best I can, and then later on you can always go back and tweak stuff. So maybe I'll make this one tighter as a roll, so like this. Let's see, actually we'll put it on here. Maybe something like this. Simple enough. You can do Control L. And before I said it makes them all the same length. I meant it connects them. My bad. But yeah. Also, you can hold down Alt while you're here and scroll up on your mouse, and that'll make the velocity all go up at the same time. And pretty much you really want your kick to be loud, like really upfront, punchy. So yeah, always good little trick there. Something calm, and then when you're doing your 808, pretty much you can just click on this little thing right here, Control C, copy down, Control V, and then you have the same pattern here, and it'll copy over the velocities, same stuff. But the only thing with this is that your 808 is not going to be in key, and a lot of people have a problem with this, which, I mean, it's always good to put it in key, but there's some exceptions to the rule. Like Playboi Carti had a song on Rockstar Made. Those 808s are not in key. So there's no such thing as like right or wrong, but it's always good to like train your ear and, you know, do things the right way first. So I'll play the pattern for you right now, and it gets a little bit messy here because you have to sidechain your kick in 808. Sometimes you don't have to, depending if you like turn down the volumes and stuff. So for right now, I'll just go to my channel rack and just turn off my kick. But also, if you go into the piano roll for your 808 and stuff, and you play it now, they're going to sound really muddy because they're going to clash with each other. So, as an example. So you can tell how like they're overlapping. So pretty much an easy fix for that, you just have to go to your channel rack, right click on here, and press cut itself. And then pretty much when you open it back up, every time that a new note plays, it stops the other one and plays a new one. So it sounds a lot better, a lot cleaner. And also when you can mess with your settings in here, make sure, because sometimes it'll be off time, like it'll look like this, like you won't really notice it, like the time stretching. Make sure this is at 0, because then when you click on other notes, like they won't change pitch. So yeah, when you go here, time, make sure it's 0. And then you can also mess with the length. So if you don't want like a long 808 like this, you can always you can do like the fade out like this, make it shorter like that, or you can just drag the length. But it's probably best to just like do a little fade. But I want mine like this. Also, another tip, um, you can also envelope it. So doing it like this, easy way just to it basically does the same thing as cutting itself. So, yep. Okay, so after I started off with the root note a little bit, um, pretty much same thing with the whole scale thing. Made sure I'm in my scale F minor, and then you can tell which ones are out of scale. So this one's out of scale, out of scale, out of scale, out of scale. All these like darker shade notes. So then I just went along, pretty much followed the kick because I'm gonna sidechain it after. Placed a couple notes, just got a new bounce, and then I added some just to make it different. Just these like ending ones that I think I added. And then you can just go ahead and just keep going, just layer on top. So start with a little crash, open hat. Let's see, probably make that shorter. Also, I routed all of my things, all my instruments, and for the kick in 808, you want to turn them stereo all the way. And yeah, you're just gonna level your sounds. Maybe I'll just do a bounce, sort of like this. Maybe I'll add this one closer. Okay, so this is the final pattern that I came up with. Alright, so finally I just went in, added a little counter snare melody. It's pretty simple. I pretty much just used the channel rack, just clicked in some notes, and then I went into the piano roll and I added in my own roll. So then everything sounds like this, and I did a little bit of leveling. So I'll play it for you right now. And yeah, I did a little panning to the open hat, panned my counter snare, and yeah, just turn some stuff up, turn some stuff down. Another way to get a good level is take the master, and you're gonna want to pull it all the way down, like really low, and let it play. And the sounds that stick out the most, you can always lower them. So like the hat, lower the hat, and the 808, that could be loud, but I'd probably keep it between, if you want it to be loud, like 3 and 6, or between 6 and 9. It's always a good spot. Just depends by ear. Usually, as you guys know, I don't do the mixing. My boy Marco, he usually comes in and he does all the last minute stuff. So, yeah, that should be it. Last thing is when you have just one pattern, you can just go to split by channel, grab all these, drag them out, just get rid of this, and then this is how you start structuring your beat. So, just gonna spam it out a couple times. And then just take all this stuff out, and yeah, just get a little structure going. So something like this. And And yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and tune in for a new video every Wednesday. Peace.